quick. Never catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the thrown out, hard talk career with a shine. I got some time now.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
It's tough enough to play defense anyway, but after a return like that, now your mindset has to change a little bit. Instead of going out and just getting settled in the first few plays, you have to be prepared for just about anything.
Right away, they'll change the look. First play from scrimmage, Stafford. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And now Stafford's going to move him around.
First down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he gets it a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Off the play fake, Nix. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Nix to the air. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Here's Nix. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happened after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. And they'll run it here. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Honest Meebus for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Rams 14, Broncos nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Zone read to give to Harvey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on
defensively, Poona Ford with a tackle there.
At the 35-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing Nix. That one taken in. It's Troy Franklin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 40 yards. And the Broncos are back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Broncos 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jordan Whittington on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Throwing is Stanford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. DJ Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Back to throw, Stafford. And he'll find Higbee open downfield. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there for L.A. 53 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Stafford now to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
At the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
The kick is blocked and no good. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw is Stafford. Screen play set up for Williams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Here's Stanford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
From the 50 at Stanford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Stanford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
A gain of 12. First down, Rams.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Second and 10.
Here's Stanford. Dancing to his left. Man open left side. It's Williams. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
13.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach.
He's got a man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for Denver, and even 40 yards.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix.
And his throw is incomplete.
He was looking for Jalen Waddle there,
but it'll be second down.
Defensively by Trent McDuffie.
To throw is Nix.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They run off tackle right with Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 7. And the Rams first down.
Stafford going to change it up here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And oh, he spins past him and into space. Touchdown, L.A. Kyron Williams, 41 yards. And the Rams have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. On play action, here's Nix. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Blake Corum taking it in. And the Rams are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. 1st and 10.
Brings up second down.
Byron Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Flush to his right. They got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now it's Nix. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Nix from the shotgun. Open man is Waddle, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
At the 35-yard line.
Back to the air with Nix. And that nearly their 1st pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Nix to the air. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Throwing Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jalen Waddle, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Rams 30, Broncos 22.
So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in onside kick situations.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 9. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Now Stafford. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now Stafford. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for him there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off.